now 7:45 a.m. As I said before, real estate agents are always late. But we're heading to the gym right now. We're gonna get our workout in, and then we're gonna go up North San Antonio into the Bulverde area. Going to the gym first, getting our mind right, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And that's how you become a successful person in anything that you do. Nobody motivates you to wake up every single day as an entrepreneur, real estate agent, or whatever it is. You own your own business. You got to wake yourself up. You got to tell yourself, let's get going. You're the only one that's going to push yourself. I just got done with my workout. We're about to go check out on my client's progress from the ground up. Catch me on the dash cam.
Why do you push your foot so far forward, bro?
Because it never works for me that well, dude. Don't get my trunk, it's a mess. I'm just playing. That's what it's for, right?
Looks like a crime scene. Got a helmet, a hammer.
Some gloves, some OJ gloves. Gotta get the boots on because we're gonna go walk construction right now. So we gotta bring the boots so we don't mess up the Nike Jordans.
Hey, I was just calling to check in to see how it went over at Rest Ranch yesterday.
They loved it. I am just getting with the lender. I'm waiting for them to give me some answers on things, so I'm just waiting on that, and then we could.
Okay, awesome.
But yeah, so yours is number one right now. The other home is you're number one. That's really what it is. So we're just waiting for the lender.
Do you think if it works out with their lender, and do you think that they might consider writing an offer?
Yes, I just need to. That's what I'm waiting on the lender for, to look at numbers and stuff.
Okay, awesome. Well, cool. Thank you for the update. And if you have any questions in the meantime, feel free to reach out to me.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I'll give you a shout.
Sure. Okay, bye.
Okay, thanks. Bye. So we're heading out up north. They don't like when I say up north. I don't know why, but up north San Antonio.
Bro, it sounds like you're going to fucking Alaska.
Dude, I don't even know where I'm going. Which way should I go?
You need to go
Left?
left, yeah.
Yeah. We are in the north of San Antonio. We're kind of above Stone Oak area, south of Bulverde. We're gonna be checking out our client's progress on their home. This client, they used to live here. They moved out to Alaska. I helped them sell their home. I was gonna help them buy a home here, but then Alaska called and said, move over. So they moved over there, and then 2 years later, they called me again. They said, hey, we're moving back. Crazy part is that these are really good friends of mine now. I actually went to Alaska to go visit them, the O'Briens. Love them to death. We're always hanging out with him, our family and I. And then they refer their family over that's gonna be moving from California. They're a veteran client. They're gonna be purchasing this home right here next door. So they're gonna be side by side. So the beauty about this is that I get to document the whole progress for them. Since they live right next door to each other, it's a lot easier for me. But every weekend I come out, I'm helping them get construction updates, making sure the builder is doing what they need to do. From the foundation, we got pre-pour inspections, and then we're gonna do some framing inspections. We're getting our own third-party inspectors. They already messed up in the very beginning. We wanna make sure that they're doing everything correctly from the very beginning. These builders, they're gonna do whatever they want. Unfortunately, they wanna try to do right by the client, but a lot of the times they're missing a lot of things, so we gotta stay on top of them. If you're an agent and you have clients you're working with, make sure that you're being a good resource to them, because clients like these that move to Alaska and that hit me up even after the fact to help them with their home that they're buying now, that's the type of relationship you want to be building with your clients. It's a long-term relationship, not a short-term. We're not looking at the checks, we're looking at that type of relationship. So right now this home is going through mechanical stages. Basically they're doing all the rough ends for the plumbing. They're gonna start adding in all of the electrical and whatnot. That one's barely in the framing stage, which is insane because that home actually started or went under contract way before this one did last year. This one just went under contract maybe 3 months ago. That one went under contract maybe like 6-7 months ago. So that's literally, 6-7 months ago. Literally, that's why we are out here every single weekend making sure the progress is going right, because there's been so many issues from the get-go. The sales rep we had before on that home with that builder, and I'm not gonna mention any names, basically quit on them or got fired, one or the other. Then we got handed out to somebody else, and everything just got lost in the dark. So we had to go and make sure everything was done correctly, and now we're back here checking every single week and making sure they're doing things the right way. And that's why having a realtor boots on the ground is important. So we're gonna go check it out. They actually had an issue that I caught last weekend. We had asked for them to add a water line to the third bay so that they could make it into a gym. And they put it in the wrong spot after I had already told them multiple times it was in the wrong spot. So obviously they're already pretty much done framing out the rooms and whatnot. They just added in all the plumbing. But let's go check out that one area to make sure that they fixed it, because when I showed up, the guys that were installing everything, I was able to catch them at that moment when I showed up, and they were fixing it right then and there. So let's see if they did it right. So this builder specifically does 2x6 on the outside of the frame, which is a good quality build, and then they also do spray foam insulation as well. This is where I was talking about. They haven't fixed it yet. Did they add the water line yet? Yeah, no, they haven't. So they added the fridge box and everything here, and it's not supposed to go there. They still did it even after I told them not to. So I'm gonna have to call them and just see what's going on, because that's not even supposed to be there. I told them leave the water line, but not, you know. This is a drain, I don't know for what, but I basically told them leave it there, move it over here where it's supposed to go, because how's the fridge gonna fit there when you're walking out? But this was the original place where it's supposed to go, right here. It even says fridge down there, and they crossed it out. That's insane. Now I gotta call them and make sure that they're doing it, because it seems to me like they're not gonna do it, and that's not right.
That's what's important.
Yeah, and that's why it's important to have a real estate agent that's gonna have your back, especially when you're out of state and you're relocating. These are the type of things that these builders will try to get away from, especially when you're doing a contract with their contracts and not a TREC contract or Texas real estate regulated contract. They protect the builders a lot more when they're doing that. So when you write up those contracts. So now I got to call the builder, make sure that they're going to do it right, because it's still not done right. They're supposed to add a water line drop down, and then they were going to delete this over here, basically cap it off, after I told them multiple times.
Do you update the client about all this, or you?
I had told them, so I had already told them about all of this. I told the clients about all this, that they were fixing it and everything, but now it looks like they're not fixing it, so now I gotta make calls. That's frustrating. And a lot of the times, the builders don't catch it because there's so many moving parts, and so they'll have to go do inspections, but it's like, dude, just get it right the first time. Why do you let it pass you by and not just do it right the first time? Then you're having to break concrete, mess with the integrity of the foundation, or, you know, it's just extra work and time that delays it. And these clients want their home. They want it done right. So there's still a lot of issues with the home, but they're gonna have their inspections done. The framing's gonna get inspected. The plumbing's gonna get inspected. Like that hole up there needs to get fixed. There's another gash up here. This is a huge gash. I don't know why they left this board up. They got to replace that board. There's just a lot of little tiny things that they're going to cover it up, and then we're not going to be able to see it. So we want to make sure that we're walking everything right off the bat before they even cover up all the walls and whatnot. That stud is warped. So this drain right here, we didn't even ask for it to be here, but it's gonna be there permanently, so they gotta cap it off. But what I said was, hey, let's leave it so that if you wanna wash out your garage and stuff, let's clean it out. You could clean it out, and you could just move the water through there, and it'll drain out through the bathroom, the toilet drain. That's where it leads to. So it's kind of like coming from here to there.
So they would just cut that to floor
Yeah.
level.
Exactly. So it's actually not built into the foundation.
Oh, just
No, they opened all of this up right here, And then
I see what they did.
and that's why you see new cement all around here. It's all messy. And then they just let it right here so that they could drain it right there. But so that it could get taken out completely if they wanted to. But normally they're supposed to do it all prior when the foundation's done. But this is an easier way to do it. Did they already do a? I hope they didn't do a frame inspection and just left it like this. So they do their own inspections and they gotta pass their inspections, but it's always good for you to get your own inspections done. Unfortunately, these clients are spending a lot of money right now trying to sell their home back home in California to get it sold because they had to repaint it all, redo the HVAC over there and whatnot. So they put a lot of money into their other home, and so they kind of opted out of getting it inspected at this point. They are going to get it inspected. I'm going to make them get it inspected before we close. But still, like, this is the type of stuff. The builder's supposed to get a third-party inspector regardless in order to move forward. And we're in the city here, so it has to pass in order to move forward. I'm just texting the builder right now because I'm questioning whether they passed inspection on the framing or not. There's a lot of issues that I'm seeing. And it sucks because they're not here to look at everything, and then he doesn't even call me. I've been telling him to call me and update me, and he's calling the client when she's in the military, and so is the husband. They're both in the military, they're both deployed, and they can't jump on calls. Like, they're not available, and I keep telling him, you need to call me. You need to call me multiple times, and he won't listen. Okay, so he's saying they haven't done a punch list on the framing, so that answers my question. They're still gonna work on it.
What's a punch list?
So he comes back, he's saying right now, a punch list is like they're gonna go around and look at all the framing and see what needs to be fixed and whatnot, and then they're gonna mark it, fix this, fix this, fix this. Right now he's saying nothing's been punched. I'm out of office today. I will be punching when I return on Monday. Okay, good. So on Monday, I will be here. I'm gonna be meeting with the builder on Monday to make sure he's getting all this done, because this is scary for the clients. What if they move into the home and there's a lot of issues when they close on it, and then now that it's $1 million home. Build the home right. I sometimes have to be an asshole with the builders. I mean, obviously you start off nice and then you get sour, right? Like, you gotta be nice first, play the part, and then once they're not doing what you're asking them, or they're not following everything that they said that they were gonna do, then at that point you start getting a little bit more assertive with them and start to, like, making sure that $1 million home is gonna be $1 million home.
What time it is?
Oh, look at, it's Modelo time. The trades
Unopened, bro.
Dude, the trades left this. It's so funny. I don't know if you guys saw one of my videos last time. I said, this is how you get your home built correctly. Well, obviously it didn't get built correctly. They're probably all drunk, and now there's a bunch of stuff that need to be fixed. Don't be showing it, bro. They better sponsor me. I don't drink. Mark, chug it.
I do.
Chug it for the camera.
What time is it?
What time is it?
Modelo time. ¿Se puede entrar? ¿Cómo está? All right. See, he's a little sketchy, but we're gonna do it. Are you ready for this, camera guy? Supposedly, they told us that if they're working, they're gonna completely stop working on it if anybody walks in here, but they said it's cool. So if the construction manager was here for this builder, she probably would have came and stopped me from coming in here. You could see this. I got these clients that gift also of the sliding door, so they have the full cutout for it ready to go. So that's exciting. They were super excited about that. They were like, "We want a sliding door," and they didn't want to break the bank, which they broke the bank by like $100,000. But we still added it in there. Part of my commission's going straight to covering that. It's like $16,500. I could have pocketed that, but I wanted to make sure my clients were super happy. I mean, they're building their dream home, and at the end of the day, that's what makes me happy, is seeing them happy when they walk into their home and feel like we got what we wanted. When you're building a home, you want to make sure that you're absolutely nice to the construction managers and the people building your homes, because they're gonna do things for you that they're not really supposed to do. They're gonna do little extras here and there. When you're mean to them, that's when they start to push back and really not take care of your home. I'm gonna show you guys an example as to what I'm talking about. This primary bathroom wasn't supposed to be leveled out like that. They're gonna put the tub inside of the shower with the walk-in shower. It's literally walk-in from here. It was supposed to be lifted up 3 inches. And because we were super nice to the construction manager, she made it all leveled out for us after they told us they were absolutely not gonna do that for us. All right, we're gonna go upstairs. This is the husband's, Steven's, favorite area. This is gonna be his man cave. I haven't been up there, they haven't been up there, but this was like his special place. And then this is her spot right here, actually. This is the pantry. This is gonna be a beautiful, beautiful pantry. Can't wait till you guys see what that looks like. Let's go upstairs, check out the man cave. So I know it's hard to tell what everything is and what rooms are which, but being that I was in new home sales prior to becoming a real estate agent, I understand what the process is like and what it's gonna look like. And I could tell you, hey, this goes here, this goes there, that's gonna be a closet, this is gonna be your game room, over there's gonna be your media room. So that's the benefit of having an agent like me, having the experience that I have. This is the media room. And on the other side, you're gonna have the game room where you're gonna have a wet bar. Mr. O'Brien's gonna get his whiskey on over there, make some popcorn, come over here and watch a movie. So when you're working with me, you're not just a client, we're also family. So the O'Briens better invite me to movie night. All right, we just finished walking the framing stage and the mechanical stage of the O'Briens and the Isai's home. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share with all your friends and family. Anything helps. We'll see you on the next one.